different types of starseeds, and this is a cool experience to me. I'm learning new things about them all the time, and different types of ET extraterrestrials. And one of the extraterrestrials I wanted to talk about were Palladians. And one thing I really like about Palladians is that they are more heart-centered and they are more comfortable with themselves. Especially, they're more comfortable on Earth in general and their bodies, because I thought was really cool is the Palladian, like the genetic makeup of humans is very close to how Pleadians is close to it. We have a lot of their DNA, is what I'm saying, which is cool because we experience emotions in a similar way that Palladians do, and that's why it's an easier transition to come from being a Palladian and to coming into the Earth experience. And they, in general, just are more physical and they feel more connected. And it's just an easier transition on Earth, which I thought was cool. I'm not a Palladian, but I've noticed that in other Palladians. And also, they like to have fun. They're pretty high vibrational. I'm saying in general, like, they just like to have fun and maybe go partying or something. I don't know. They're pretty cool, pretty awesome. A little smiley, like smiling a lot. And they're more heart-centered than the brain, I've noticed, in general. But, it's all, you can be Palladian and still be in the head a lot. Like, Tesla, he was Palladian, but he worked with science in the Palladian planets. He's more in the head, I think. The reason that I resonate with Palladians is because they like to have fun and they like to stay in the heart center. And this coming to the Earth, like the new Earth coming and eventually going into the fifth dimension and higher. The Pleadians have already done this with their planet, and they have similar genetics to us. They're helping us, watching us. They have already been through this ascension a long time ago. And a lot of their planets, they've already gone through the fifth dimension, and they remember what it's like and how to do it and how to awaken the masses and all kinds of stuff. So they are actually helping awaken a lot of us, and I think that's really cool. And our genetic makeup is close to them, and we will be more like them when we go into the higher dimensions. I feel like more in the heart center and more high vibrational. The next one I would want to talk about is blue avians, which is it's like a type of bird being. They look kind of blue colored, and they're about like 5 feet tall. Most of them, or the type of ones that I'm talking about, and they look like kind of half humanoid, half bird-like really big birds almost. Really cool. And their planets look like there's a lot of green, like there's a lot of foliage, and there's huge trees, and it's very high vibrational. It's really cool. And the particular ones that I'm talking about, they're in the fourth dimension, and these are the ones that I've incarnated a part of mostly, and they are pretty incredible. But sometimes it's a lot harder for them to transition to Earth, because the bird body, like, it's completely different than this type of body. They experience like emotions differently and all kinds of stuff. But one thing I noticed about the bird beings in general, and myself and the human body when they come to Earth, is they're very in the moment all the time. In the moment, it's harder for them to think. Like, when I would think about the future all the time when I was younger, life was really hard for me because it gave me so much anxiety. So it's easier for me to stay in the moment. That's how birds are, kind of, when you think about birds, I guess. And also, one other thing, they're very good at like visualizing or sight. They have good sight. and they have a lot of presence and awareness, and they're very intuitive. And also, some of the blue avians that I've noticed, or what I've noticed within me and then some other blue avians, is that they're very joking, and like a lot of laughter and stuff like that. Kind of, they're just real quirky, like kind of dark humor sometimes, and it's kind of weird. Yeah, they like to be in the moment, I've noticed. And a lot of people that have been blue avians, a lot of the kids that are coming in now that have been blue avians, they have ADHD or ADD, because it almost forces them to kind of be in the moment. And also they have more energy in general, I feel like, and they sleep less. That's a really common thing I've noticed with people that have been blue avian, is they sleep less, and I've noticed that within myself. It's harder for them to sleep. Because I think on those planets where they were incarnated as blue avians, they did not sleep as much. And also, yeah, these disabilities such as ADD, ADHD, they kind of keep them more in the moment at times. So a lot of times they're better at like sports and things. So it's easier for them to be super aware in the sports. And I've also noticed with myself, I'm really good at singularly focusing on something and like really focusing on that one thing and really doing that well. I'm not as good at, I don't have very good like attention span where I can focus on a ton of different things at once. But if I can really focus on this moment and really focus in on things, I'm really good at that. I'm singularly more focused than other people. Like, say if you've been a fairy or a Palladian, maybe it's easier for you to multitask and do different things. But in with me, it's not as easy. And one of the last ones I'm going to talk about is Arcturians. And I haven't been an Arcturian very much, but I've been a few times. And I don't really resonate with the Arcturian energy that much as other people do, because it is very logical and a lot of thought, and they do have beautiful emotion, are very high vibrational, but I do not resonate with it the most. I resonate with the avian like beings, the blue avians and such, more so. It's because I feel like a lot of people that have been Arcturians are much more logical. And actually, which is the cool thing, a lot of people in Asia and people that are Asian, they have incarnated as Arcturians more so than other people, which is really cool. They're more logical, they're extremely smart. And just in general, I noticed that people that have been Arcturian are extremely smart, and they're very logical, and they think through things logically, think through life logically. And they're really good at telepathic communication once they awaken, of course, and stuff, and all kinds of stuff. I think they're really cool beings to connect with, but I don't resonate with them as much as other beings, because they are very logical in a way, and I like to stay more in the heart center. That's why I go towards more like Pleadians or blue avians maybe. Even though I haven't been a Palladian, but I actually resonate with that frequency a lot, because I really like it. That's what I feel like we're going into that type of reality in the future. Also, Arcturians, I've noticed people that have been Arcturian, they do really successful in the old type of reality, the old world, or in this current time, in the past, because the way that people make money, and in that way it was very logically based. They were able to think their way through things and make money. But in this new generation, I feel like it's different. To make money, you have to. I feel like it's better if you're like higher vibrational and bring more positive things in your life. It's easier to make money and attract other types of abundance in your life. The old way is more logical based, which is fine, but yeah.